Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited to be here in front of you. And we're going to get started. Want everyone to come in and enjoy the broadcast. Today, we are talking about why you can't land an interview. Yes, we're having some very deep conversations today about the truth, and that truth is going to set you free. So, if you're here with me today, what I'd like for you to do is in the chat, I want you to tell me what is your current position and what is your desired position. Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go from teacher to administrator, right? Are you trying to go from administrator to district leader? Are you trying to go from sub to teacher? Are you trying to go from peer professional to teacher? Where are you? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get out of education? Are you over it and done? Yes, the teacher shortage is a whole nother video, okay? Yes. So there's a couple of reasons why you may not be landing interviews the way that you would like to land interviews, okay? And we're going to just go ahead and get into it. But if you're just now joining, go ahead and put your current position and your desired position. And we're going to talk all about it today. I'm super excited. All right. So, if you don't know by now, I'm Antonisha Hightower. I'm founder of Hightower and Company Consulting, and I'm also a leadership coach and literacy strategist. So, um, wow, I know that was a lot, but yes, that's what I do. And I just had a baby, and I am happily married woman. So I'm excited because my life a year ago, you wouldn't have been able to tell me that I'm where I am. You just would have never been able to tell me that. All right. So here's the thing. Being someone who has sat on interview panels, right, for all types of positions, and being someone who surfed through the database for resumes, I am almost flabbergasted sometimes that some people would turn in the type of resume that they do. I've seen many people who I know have potential get overlooked simply because they do not have a reputable or marketable resume. It is time out for that. All right. So, experienced educators rely on me to help them to climb the leadership ladder. I'm innovative, and I'm also creative. I entered my assistant principalship at a very young age. And so I received an opportunity to stand out because of what some people looked at as a flaw, or a barrier. And I can come in here and tell you that you being young or older, let me not say old, I don't believe in people being old, but you being older or younger is not the determinant of your value. It does not determine your value. Are you coachable? Are you moldable? And are you a lifelong learner? That is what determines your value. Okay. So I empower emerging leaders through one on one coaching and personalized career search plans, personalized professional profile audits, and I also do professional development at schools regarding instructional practices and leadership. So if I can help do anything for you or your school, please let me know. All right. And of course, you can visit the link to schedule a consultation. So let's get into it quickly. Okay. The number one reason you cannot land an interview is because your resume is not loud. Your descriptions tell us what skills you possess, but it doesn't tell us what you've done. If I'm going to hire somebody, I want to know that I'm hiring somebody who can produce. So you telling me that you being well rounded in Microsoft Office doesn't do anything for me. Okay. I want to know that you've implemented a Microsoft Office program to help enhance teachers' computer skills. That's what I want to know. All right. And that just came off the dome. Okay. Came off the dome. That's what I want to know. I want to know, what have you done? I want to know, how have you helped increase student achievement? Okay. I want to know, what programs have you put in place or planned in order to enhance school culture? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know that you were over PBIS. I don't care about that. I want to know that you helped decrease suspension rates. Okay. And of course, I don't want anyone to get too deep on me. We know that there's a lot to things like that. Okay. There's a lot to things like that. So that we're looking for when we get your resume. Number two reason why you can't seem to land an interview is because you don't believe that you can. You look at this job, you look at this job description, and the first thing you're doing is you're going to the education portion to see if you're qualified. But if your resume is loud enough, it doesn't matter if you're qualified or not. Okay. I've been in positions where the candidate was so impressive that we were, able to put a plan in place for the candidate to be qualified. And favor's not always fair. I mean, it just isn't. But if your resume is loud enough, you'll get the interview. You'll get the interview. Here's the number three reason why you can't seem to get the interview. Okay. Are you ready for the last and third reason? Okay. It's because you're not up to date with social platforms that could help enhance your professional profile. Let's talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a lot of people with profiles in the system, right? But only about 10% of those people post or even remain active on LinkedIn, right? So let's just say that you post consistently on LinkedIn. You'll be amongst the 10% that's posting, right? So when an employer does go back to look at your profile, okay, they'll see that you're active on LinkedIn. That's a plus. Instagram, social media. I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't have time for social media. Yes, you do. It's about making time. It's about doing things such as like batch creation, okay? Because that is your portfolio. I had a consultation with someone a couple weeks ago and they said, I feel like I would get the job if people could see me in action. I said, I agree with you, but that's not reality. Nobody is the, although it would be a great hiring tactic, a great addition to the hiring process, it's not realistic. People don't have time for that. So, how are you building your e-portfolio? Are you building it through Instagram? Are you building it through LinkedIn? How are you storing your artifacts? Are you using a Google Sites? What are you doing to show people? It's almost like, let's say I sign up to get a surgery, okay? And I really want this surgery, but I want the best doctor, okay? I don't want to be sitting somewhere botched, okay? And this is just hypothetically speaking, all right? And I do all this research to find the best doctor, right? I'm doing all this research and I'm seeing their artifacts. I'm seeing their testimonials. I'm seeing some of the articles that they've published. I'm seeing all the initiatives that they were part of. And I'm like, oh man, this doctor is truly awesome. Like, I believe that this doctor could really help me out. Okay. I'm not going to choose a doctor who I don't know what their work looks like. Right. If any of you were on Snapchat, you know that Dr. Miami, who is a plastic surgeon, used to put his surgeries on Snapchat. And a lot of people thought that was like nasty and terrible. But guess what? It brought him business because it served as a portfolio for his work. Where's your portfolio? When I had my first interview, I took a notebook in there with me with a portfolio of all of my college assignments. I wanted them to see my potential because I had no experience. So how else were they going to see what I could do, you know? So those are the 3 reasons why you may be having trouble landing interviews. Okay. Um, we also have to make sure that our resumes are reflective of resume etiquette. Okay. That long objective summary at the top that y'all be pouring your life into, people don't read that. 2 to 3 sentences max. That's it. 2 to 3 sentences of substance, though. Okay. And we also want to make sure that we put our socials on our resume as well. So that is everything that we discuss during the consultation. We really look at what it is that you've done, okay, to your resume, to your cover letter, to your portfolio. It's basically an entire professional profile assessment, okay? And we're looking at that together. And we're putting a plan of action in place for you to get noticed, for you to go from overlooked to being noticed. Okay. For you to make sure that your resume gets into the yes pile. This is how you're going to get your interviews. Okay. So, with all of this being said, 10 minutes of power. I went over 10 minutes, but in the chat, I want you to tell me what is the one thing that resonated with you during this time, and go ahead and schedule your consultation. I will be sure to put the consultation link in the comments section, and I really hope to work with you. And yeah, hope to work with you. I hope this was powerful for you. Please share with your friends, share with your family, and let them know, hey, like this may be the reason you're not getting interviews. And we're going to let Antonisha help you with that. Okay. All right. Until next time. Thanks for watching.